Please be aware that loud noises can disturb our animals. Please refrain from making any sudden sounds.
Hello everyone, welcome back to GamingWithShoggoths. We're starting a new build today. This is the Yosemite map in Jurassic World Evolution 2, and it is going to be kind of a mostly natural preserve kind of build. Like, it's going to have one main people area, and then it's going to have like a lot of rides that go through kind of natural enclosures and stuff like that. This is a build with no mods. There are no mods in play, so this is everything you can do with the base game. Nothing tricksy or weird here. Basically what I, wanted to start out with is I just kind of made, like, areas. This isn't necessarily, like, how, the final product will be, but I just wanted to kind of cordon off, like, different areas so I can have an idea of, like, different enclosure areas, different tour areas and stuff like that, as well as have, like, a specific guest and employee area, which is going to be that big kind of offset square in the middle. And then in and of itself is actually going to be divided into kind of like 4 little areas as well. One thing that I love using rivers as like borders to areas, but man, I wish we had like some kind of bridge system, or either that or something that allowed us to like make a tunnel through the land. Like, that's not even like something that, we could get through a mod either yet. And that would be really cool to make like land bridges like that, or we just need a bridge system. So that way my paths can go over all these rivers that I make, because otherwise it kind of looks weird, but I do the best I can with what is available to kind of have like a quote unquote land bridge go over some water, but you can only get the water to go so close. So, I'm dealing with it. None of the pathing that goes over the rivers is quite final yet. This is just the first build, so things might change as we go, but, for now I kind of have some basic paths that go over the rivers in order to connect everything to the entrance so that we don't have those annoying little symbols up at the top of the screen. But right now, what I'm working on in this area is, like, kind of going to be the employee, maintenance area, just to have, like, the response team and stuff like that available for putting out dinosaurs. And because these are kind of like big, open, natural enclosures, there are going to be like large herds of dinosaurs. So I definitely needed some good air support and a good place to make the dinosaurs. Plus, obviously, we need our command center and everything. So that's what's going in here. It's going to be like a smaller area than usual because, that's kind of how this park is. Like, my idea is that this is like, if we're in the world of like Fallen Kingdom, like, this area has been turned into kind of like a preserve because the dinosaurs have taken over, and the DFW has basically done like its best to kind of enclose them so they don't get out to more populated areas away from Yosemite, but they still want them to be seen by the public so they can be educated on the dinosaurs and yada yada yada, that kind of stuff. So like, it's meant to be kind of like a minimal what's the word I'm looking for? Like a minimal exposure area for the dinosaurs. Like, they're not, encaged like in a zoo. They're just trying to be natural while still allowing people to come visit and stuff like that. So that was kind of like the idea behind this. In this build after this, what we're going to see is this back area right here. It's going to be one large area. It's going to have a big herd of herbivores, a mixed herd. It's Pachyrhinosaurus, Olorotitan, Gallimimus, Stegosaurus, and a pair of Mamenchisaurus to kind of round it out. You may have seen the picture preview I posted yesterday. I got a really nice shot of one of the Mamenchisaurus like hanging out. Actually, I'm probably going to end up using it for the thumbnail as well. So you've probably seen it at this point. But I got a really great shot of one of the Mamenchisaurus looking out over the hill into the rest of the park, which is really cool. I really do love the like the backdrop to this build area. It's very nice. It's really good. it's a really good pick. Like Yosemite is a really beautiful area, so it was a good pick for them. And right here, basically just, you know, sculpting out this this enclosure. Just wanted to have like, you know, a pool area in my mind. If I was given the ability to see, you can actually see here. I'm just putting the, you know, the pathing through, and as I do each area, I'll actually make it look better. But you know, I just wanted to get everything connected. But yeah, I basically just wanted to have like a, you know, a nice mixed herd in here, free roaming, you know, and with this much space, I don't think they'd be too disturbed by, you know, the Jeeps and everything. But I did want to keep it kind of like natural and not too abrasive for the dinosaurs, you know, give them plenty of places to hide and get away from the, you know, the Jeeps if they want to, which, let me tell you, I went on a full Jeep tour, and boy, are they able to hide. I went through like half of it before I saw a dinosaur. I just felt like Malcolm. Are there going to be any dinosaurs on this dinosaur tour? You know, that's what it felt like. So if they bunch up, they can definitely like hide, which is fine. I mean, that's cool. I'm fine with that. So I didn't do a whole lot. I mean, I didn't need to do a whole lot in that area. Honestly, most of this video is doing the employee area and then this visitor area. There's going to be a second hotel in this area, a small one. It's going to be over on that little rise over there in the back. And then some, you know, restaurants and stuff, and an aquarium. If you don't already know this, if you're new to the game or you just didn't know, like, one of the, if you're worried about your park rating and all that kind of stuff, one of the best ways to get your guests feeling good about like your amenities and everything is to have what I call the trifecta, which is, you know, just one restaurant, one souvenir type place, and, you know, gift shop, however you want to refer to it as, and then one like drinks place, all near each other, you know, in that same area, plus like one or two if you want to do two. Wow, I just totally lost my train of thought. One or two of the attractions, so like the aquarium, the gym, all that kind of stuff. And if you have that all like in one grouped area, that like satisfies like everything that they want, you know, and it actually has a pretty decent range too. But that's usually what I do. Like when I build sandbox parks like this, I don't worry that much about my actual rating, because most of the time, if you have everything on like normal settings, you know, it's usually it's not hard at all to 5-star your park, you know, in just a normal like sandbox setting. It's not difficult at all. But if you know, to translate that over to other parts of the game, though, if you have the one of each, always really helps. Like, you know, like I suggest always having the space to have, or, you know, leaving yourself the space to have one of each, so that one of each of the three, not like one of each of everything, but of the three main store types, and it'll help a lot with that sort of stuff. I really struggled with these decorative planter things when I was doing this for some reason, as you can see. I'm not entirely sure why I even kept that in. I probably should have taken it out, but like, I could not keep them straight to save my life, and it's probably because I didn't have the view straight either, but I was just like, oh my god, are you for sure? Sometimes I don't understand why games don't make it easier for you to keep everything like straight lines. Like, I like that the ability to click everything around, you know, but it doesn't always necessarily land straight for what you want it to land straight on, so I don't know. Now we're just basically doing a gratuitous amount of planters in this area to kind of break things up. Now, I know this is a non-modded park, but I am a little excited about my other modded parks, because they're a mod to use individual trees and bushes and stuff has been made, and that is really awesome, and I'm looking forward to using that. I wish I could use it here, but I did promise an unmodded park, and I try to keep my promises, so this whole park definitely going to be unmodded, and I have another one that I'm working on that's going to be like a one-shot park. That won't be a series. That's also unmodded. I'm still trying to make my fail park, that one that I did a video on where it kept crashing. Like, I'm still working on that park, but it is still crashing, so we'll see. But this one, I mean, I'm on the same save and I haven't had any issues, so I don't know what it is about that particular park build, but something is just not happy. More gratuitous use of planters here, but that's okay. I mean, they are probably one of the aside from like rocks, in my opinion, they are one of the best decorations. It's those little planters. So we're getting our other hotel in over here. More planter. And for giggles, I did just toss down like a drink place, because I feel like, you know, even if you're like drink stands, I feel like are very common at parks, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna have nearly as many restaurants. So like, I have the trifecta of shops over there, and then I just throw down a drink stand because, you know, that seems right. Like, I definitely like hit up like drink places at amusement parks, you know, coffee, water, all that kind of stuff, more than I hit up like a restaurant. So okay, now we have gratuitous use of lights, and then we'll go back to gratuitous use of rocks. And that'll pretty much do it for this build. We're gonna slide into some shots of these finished areas, and then that'll be it. So I will leave you with some music and some dinosaurs. As always, I appreciate you checking out my videos. If you're new here, consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, say hello. I always love to hear from you guys, and I will definitely be back with more Jurassic World Evolution 2 at Yosemite Park. Until then, have a good one.